Listen up. I want to tell you a story. It's an old story, but it's as real today as it was thousands of years ago. Imagine a long, dusty road. This isn't just any road, winding through lonely hills and rocky terrain. It's the kind of place where you keep your head on a swivel. A man is traveling this very road, minding his own business, trying to get from one city to another. He's got places to be, people to see. But today, destiny has a different plan. It will test the very soul of everyone who crosses his path. Suddenly, out of the shadows, thieves jump him, brutal, fast. They don't just take his money. They don't just take his belongings. They beat him and leave him for dead. He's broken. He's bleeding. He's stripped of everything, including his dignity. The sun beats down. Dust swirls. He's helpless, a whisper from his last breath. Just a man in his darkest hour, hoping, praying, someone, anyone, will stop and show a little humanity. This is where our story truly begins. It's not about the thieves. It's about who comes next. Footsteps approach. Hope flickers. A priest walks down the road. A man of God, a respected leader. He sees the broken man. He sees the suffering. He sees the desperation. And then he crosses to the other side and keeps walking. So, what is this thing we call compassion? It's a word we hear a lot. But do we really feel it? Do we understand its power? Compassion isn't just feeling sorry for someone. Pity is easy. Pity looks down from a distance. Compassion gets down in the dirt with you. It's the ability to see someone else's pain, to feel it in your own gut, to be moved to do something about it. It's not a thought. It's an action. It's not a feeling. It's a force. It's the muscle of the human spirit. Think of it like this. You see someone struggling to lift a heavy weight. Sympathy is saying, "Wow, that looks heavy. I feel bad for them." But compassion is walking over, getting your hands on that weight and saying, "Let's lift this thing together." It's about sharing the burden. It's about recognizing that we're all in this together, that their struggle is your struggle. Compassion is the bridge that connects one human heart to another, turning me and you into us. It's the raw, powerful energy that says, "I see you, I'm with you, and I will not leave you behind." Let's go back to that road. Let's talk about those first two guys, the priest and the Levite. It's easy to judge them. It's easy to say, "I would never do that." But let's be real for a minute. How many times have we walked on the other side of the road? Maybe we didn't see a man beaten and bleeding, but we saw something. We saw the new kid at school eating lunch alone. We saw the coworker who was struggling and overwhelmed. We saw a homeless person on the street and looked right through them, pretending they weren't there because it was just easier. Their inaction speaks volumes. It's the sound of indifference. It's the quiet hum of "not my problem." The priest probably had important duties to attend to. The Levite was likely on his way to the temple. They had schedules to keep, reputations to maintain. Helping that man would have been messy. It would have made them late. It would have cost them something. So they rationalized their decision. They put their own convenience and their own agenda ahead of a human life. They chose the easy path, the clean path. And in doing so, they failed the most important test of all. This is a powerful warning for all of us. Indifference is a poison. It seeps into our communities and creates distance between us. It builds invisible walls. When we choose to look away, we're sending a message. You don't matter. Just when all hope seems lost for the man on the road, another traveler appears. This time it's a Samaritan. Now, you have to understand what this meant back then. Samaritans and Jews were enemies. They had a long, bitter history. They didn't talk to each other. They didn't associate with each other. They despised each other. By all accounts, this Samaritan had every reason to keep on walking. He could have seen the beaten man, realized he was a Jew, and thought, "He's one of them. Not my problem." Nobody would have blamed him. But this Samaritan was different. He wasn't defined by the old hatreds. He wasn't blinded by prejudice. When he saw the man lying on the ground, he didn't see an enemy. He didn't see a Jew. He saw a human being in pain. And in that moment, his heart was filled with compassion. That powerful force we talked about, it kicked in, it took over. He didn't hesitate. He didn't weigh the pros and cons. He didn't think about where he had to be. He saw a need, and he acted. He forgot about the labels and saw the soul. Look at what this hero does. He gets off his donkey. He kneels in the dirt. He gets his hands dirty. He takes out his own oil. He takes out his own wine. He gently cleans the man's wounds. He bandages them with his own cloth. This is personal. This is intimate. He's not just calling for help, he is the help. Then, he does something more. He lifts the heavy, broken body of the stranger onto his own donkey. He walks beside him toward an inn to recover. He sacrifices his own comfort for this man. Even then, he's not done. He stays with the man through the night, making sure he's stable. The next day, he gives the innkeeper his own money. 2 silver coins. Take care of him. And if it costs more, I'll pay you back when I return. This wasn't a fleeting moment of kindness. This was a deep, profound commitment. He took full responsibility for a complete stranger, an enemy no less. He gave his time, he gave his energy, he gave his resources, he gave his heart, expecting nothing in return. This, right here, is the definition of a hero. Never underestimate the power of a single act of kindness. It's like dropping a pebble into a still lake. The initial splash might be small, but the ripples spread out wider and wider, touching every part of the shore. When you help someone, you don't just impact that one person. You set off a chain reaction of positivity that you may never even see. That person you helped? They go home feeling seen, feeling valued. They have a little more hope. They are more likely to treat their own family with more patience and kindness that day. The person who saw you help, the bystander, you've planted a seed in their mind. You've shown them what's possible. You've set a new standard. The next time they are faced with a choice, to help or to walk away, they will remember what you did. Your courage gives them courage. Your compassion inspires their compassion. You've literally taught them how to be a hero just by your example. You've made it more likely that the next person who falls will have a hand to help them up. Every day, we walk that road. And every day, we come across people who are hurting. They are the coworker going through a divorce. They are the friend battling anxiety. They are the person in the grocery store whose card just got declined. Will you be the priest? Too busy, too important, looking the other way. Will you be the Levite? Seeing the problem but deciding it's too messy, too inconvenient, not your responsibility? Or will you be the Samaritan? Will you be the one who stops? Will you be the one who isn't afraid to get your hands dirty? Will you be the one who offers your time, your resources, your heart, without asking, what's in it for me? Building a legacy of kindness is like building a house, brick by brick. Every act of compassion is a brick. Every time you choose to help instead of ignore, you are laying another brick. Every time you show empathy, you are adding mortar to the foundation. This isn't something you do once and then you're done. Your strength is not measured by how much you can lift in the gym, but by how often you lift others up. Your power is not in your title or your bank account, but in your capacity for compassion. You have that power in you right now. You just have to decide to use it. Make that decision. Be the person who stops. Let your legacy be that you were strong enough to care, brave enough to help, and that you left a trail of light for others to follow. In the end, this story is about the kind of world we want to live in. Do we want a world of priests and Levites where everyone is in it for themselves and people are left to suffer alone? A world where we are too busy, too scared, too indifferent to help our fellow human beings? Or do we want a world of Samaritans? A world where we look out for each other, where we lift each other up, and where no one gets left behind? A world where our first instinct is to help, not to turn away. The choice is ours to make every single day in every interaction we have. We are the architects of our society. We build it with our actions and our inactions. Every time you choose compassion, you're casting a vote for a better, stronger, more connected world. You are laying the foundation for a future where empathy is our common language and kindness is our common currency. This isn't a fantasy. This is a possibility. It's within our reach, but we have to work for it. We have to fight for it. Imagine that power. The power to literally change the world one person at a time. It starts with you. It starts with the man on the side of the road and your decision to stop. It continues with the person you help, who then helps another. It grows into a community that cares, a city that supports its own, a nation that is defined not by its power, but by its compassion. This is the heroic journey we're all invited to take. The road is there. The person in need is there. The only question is, what will you do? Let's build that world together. Let's be a generation of Samaritans. Let's make kindness the new cool. Let's make compassion our creed. Let's show the world that the greatest strength a person can have is a heart that is open to others.